The superstars of Fan Control Football Season 2.0 are not only the who's who of celebrity team owners and influencers, not the 21 million live views of our Emmy-nominated broadcast. Across Twitch, DAZN, Fubo, NBCLX, Peacock. Or our highlights that scored over 100 million views. And we can't forget best-in-class sponsors. But the biggest star of Season 2 is our play-calling app that allow fans to control the action on the field. Fans pick a team, pick a play, 4 run plays, 4 pass plays to choose from. The play with the most votes is called in real time.
We got it.
This is where video games and live action come to life. And now, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment brings you Fan Controlled Hoops, where fans call the shots. Coming 2023, the future of sports is here, and it's Fan Control. Power to the fans.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah! Welcome to HoopTies. The show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show to Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment, the multi-sport league of leagues that is controlled entirely by you, the fans. I'm Jeff Cannata, and I am joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. It's Josh Macuga, it's Patrick Dees, and it's the commish, Ray Austin. What's up, fellas?
Jeffrey.
Jeff, do you say 1 T and 2 Cannatas or 2
N's, 1 T.
2 N's, 1 T.
Do you say that on your other podcast?
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Guys,
People misspell my name the same way every time.
Yeah.
I
bet. Yeah.
1 N and 2 T's, and I don't know why, but I just started saying 2 N's, 1 T.
So people call me Ray Allen all the time.
Only complete douchebags would do that. Right? You know that.
Telling me.
Guys.
By the way, saying HoopTies at the beginning, it's even funnier now that I see it written out.
Yeah, I know. It's so good.
It's so much funnier that you would say it that way.
It's incredible.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. You guys should see. Amanda just took a picture. I'm going to have her send it to me of what my lighting scenario looks like because I'm in Pittsburgh, right? This is my dad was like the original,
finally.
Yes, right. my dad was the original nerd background guy. Right, like this is, he's got stacks like shelves full of.
I see a Star Destroyer back there somewhere.
Correct. Yeah. He collects toy soldiers. He's got every Prince Valiant comic. He's got everything. Right, there was everything back here. When I was a kid, and like I would have house parties. This room was off limits. You did not come in this room, and you did not go in the dining like the fancy room. Right?
Oh yeah. We had a fancy dining room.
Never
get the fuck out of there.
Right. So I came in here and I was like, oh my God, I didn't bring a ring light. So I went to Target. I was like, you guys have ring lights? And the woman in her thickest Pittsburghese, I don't think we got them. So
it's not a light for your ring? What is that?
I don't think we got that. Dude. So I have.
Are you proposing to me right now?
It's a ring with a light on it. You can show it out there. So I have 1, 2, 3 lamps, the house lights on, the windows all the way up, and it's still dark.
You look ambionically awesome, to be honest.
Ambionically awesome.
You're a huge
show name.
Yeah,
Ambionically. Good call out, Josh, because I got to tell the folks that if you are watching us live here on Twitch, you can decide what we are called next week. Last week, the folks decided we're going to be called HoopTies, and thus it was, because we are fan controlled. Which means you get to decide what we're called. Means if you want to throw out suggestions for what the show should be called next week in the chat, we'll pick our favorites. And at the end of the show, you'll vote. Whatever you vote for is what we're called. So you get to do that. That's pretty cool.
Agreed, Jeff.
I think that the reason it's so dark maybe is because of the steel curtain that's always there.
Oh,
is that possible?
Jeffrey.
I don't know. Yep. Just curious.
Being back in Pittsburgh, you feel it's nostalgia. It's just the most perfect place around.
You have a glow about you. You're in the dark, but you're glowing, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what did they do with the statue though that was at the airport?
So the airport, that part of the airport's under construction right now. So they moved the Franco Harris to a part that's a little more like the museum part of the airport. Yes, the Pittsburgh airport has a museum in it. And so when you come off the plane, you don't see that statue right now. That part of the airport is under construction. So.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was pretty dope though.
Yeah.
That was badass.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's a great airport. It's a great city. It's great people. It's great everything. Here we are.
The question is, have you hung out with Coach Liotta?
No, not yet. But I did text him. He lives far from me. He does not live close. He lives like a solid hour away from where I live. So it's a bigger city than you think.
Please go on. Tell us more. Tell us more.
Well, I will tell you this much. So there's a beer here called Iron City. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Iron City. And there's IC'd Light. So it's sold at every stadium, right? In Iron City, it's not the best. IC'd Light, pretty decent light beer. It's pretty hard to mess up a light beer. Okay. Now, we also have this stuff called Turner's Iced Tea. And in high school, we called them the Warriors. Okay. Because when you needed a pick me up, just turn to the Warrior. And that was a Turner's Iced Tea. Now, as we all know, twisted teas, spiked iced teas, they've become kind of a thing.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So Iron City and Turner's got together and made a spiked iced tea. Okay. You're looking at it right here. Okay.
Oh, you're so happy. Have you ever seen Josh this happy?
No.
It says,
I mean, I'm saying he's just rarefied air right now.
IC'd tea, like icy, like Iron City.
Yep.
Iced tea. Okay. I have been, when they debuted this, my brother texted me immediately. He's like, you have to get this when you get home. Apparently they sold out when they all first came. I have not tasted this yet. I'm not going to taste it yet. This is called a tease, Jeff. We're going to taste that later.
Very well done.
Yeah, thank you.
What was you said it was called the Warriors?
Yeah, we called them Warriors, the iced teas, because when you need a little pick-me-up, Ray, you got to grab a Warrior, open that carton of sweet tea, chugged it, boom.
That's a great commercial. Both of those brands coming together, and you in a corner with your fingers in both of the beers going clink, clink. Warriors come out to play.
Yes, Ray. Yes. That is a great idea.
It's a little behind the scenes about how business gets done at Fan Control Sports and Entertainment. Ray just starts spitballing, and all of a sudden we're like, boom.
These are our calls.
Yeah. It's not wrong.
Hey, Josh, we got a guest already lined up.
We do. We have a big show today. I was told last second, I didn't know about it, that there is another race for the fastest man in the FCF. Because James Harden and Andrew Jamil lost to Terrell Owens. Okay.
Yeah, as you do.
James Harden's still arguing about it, still upset about it.
Yeah, sure.
I heard from James today. Actually,
set up faster than T.O. Well, one of our fastest players, and only chiropractor, is racing alongside Daryl Verghese against Terrell Owens as he puts himself up against the fastest man in the FCF to prove, is he the fastest? And a man here right now is here to argue that fact. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from cracking backs to breaking hearts and breaking finish lines. You like that, Jeff? It's LaMarcus Carradine.
What's up?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Tell us about this race. How did it come together? When did it come together? Like, it's awesome to see you, but this for me came out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden we're like, man, that's happening.
Yeah, so basically, what ended up started, it came from, he had posted a video, Terrell Owens did. And so I scrolled up, commented, and it honestly started off as a joke. I'm gonna be honest. It started off as a joke. Commented, and he was just like, and I said, "Oh, but you can't beat me in a race, though." Oh, you know, Terrell.
Yeah. That's bait.
He was just like, "Yeah, I could beat you any day," like basically. And then I read it, and I'm like, I don't think you think I'm joking, but just because you said that. I'm not joking anymore. I really race. So,
I love it.
So then I DM'd them back, and then we went back and forth. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning, hyped. Like, I got school in the morning, but I don't care. I'm hyped. I'm tired. So then I said, okay, we're gonna see what everybody else got to say about it. So I said, I'm gonna post a video, see who all come and see who all get into it, see who all want to see this race happen.
Yeah.
So I posted the video, and You know, everybody started coming. Everybody started coming together. It was beautiful to see. Honestly.
The only thing faster than the race is how fast it escalated.
You know, all the best things in the world, both A, start out as a joke and B, start out at 1 a.m. You know what I mean? You're like, no, let's go. I'm pretty sure that's origins of fan control sports and entertainment.
Yeah.
Mix alcohol in there and you got the trifecta.
Well, could it be an iced tea, Patrick?
I do.
Well, first of
I feel
all,
like-
Lamarcus, you won me a lot of money, man, because they all bet against me. They said you was going to be taking this call in the car, so I'm like,
Are you taking the call from heaven? Where are you?
Where you are
Oh no, I'm actually in the clinic right now.
Hey, listen,
Just
my
doing
L3
work.
My L3 been acting up. Like, what should I be doing?
Hey, also first off, you need to come get adjusted, baby. You know, I got you.
Okay,
I got you.
okay.
But
So with the L3, like, how would you adjust me on that one? Like,
first, you know, I'll put you in side posture, put you on your side, you know, contact going down, and I'll do a kick move. You know, we call it a kick. But the thing is, all I'm gonna do is just fix the area, because all it's doing is pressing on the nerve. You release the nerve, you release all the tension, you release the muscle, and you just feel better. That's the basis of it, and that's the quickest way of saying it.
Now,
It sounds easy enough, but you know, it takes some work.
Here's a question. You know when Bane broke Batman's back?
Who forgets these things? That must have been extra traumatic for you.
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
Where does that register as far as like what happens then? Like what can LaMarcus fix that situation? Should they have called LaMarcus instead of throwing Batman down in that cave and had him kind of run up there? Yeah,
I don't see. That's the thing. They should have just called me and to have me come and do it. You know, then it would all worked out just fine.
It would eliminate it about.
Hey, LaMarcus, I got a question. I got a question about this race, because you know we've seen this play out once before, where some of the young guys got real confident that they could take down the old man, To, and then lo and behold, he smoked them. Tell me about your confidence level right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm gonna be really honest. It's no way I'm thinking he can beat me in a race. It's no way.
Okay.
It's literally no way I'm thinking that. I'm going in it preparing to win. Like, I'm mentally already locked in preparing to win this race.
Why do you think it is? You think it's because of age or what? What's your advantage over him?
Is it your back?
I'm gonna be honest. My advantage over him is I wouldn't necessarily. I throw age at the top. I would throw age pretty close up. I would throw age pretty close up though. But the thing is, you can't count Terrell Owens out because of his age. So the thing is, what I will put past him is I do got a track background. So like, I did run track, so I know a thing or two.
Get out the blocks.
What races?
I did the 100, 200, and 4x1.
Okay, so you know how to come out the blocks. You know how to. Okay, so that's what I thought. You know, that's what's going to change this race. You know, Daryl's not really a come out the blocks type of guy. He power.
Yeah.
But
you got to know how to come out the blocks and like what Terrell did last time. Terrell was like, he came out like, I was like, oh, he gone, he done.
That's Jeffrey's problem too. Very high velocity guy, but getting out of it's a long. That 0 to 60 is like 10 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
And I think LaMarcus's strength too is posture, right?
True.
A lot of posture, and what a lot of people don't know about LaMarcus is that he's got the speed, he's got the length. Now, had the contest been run 40 yards and then run through a brick wall, we're probably going with Daryl Vergie's.
True, that's true.
It's just a sprint, right? He's long, he's lean, he cuts through that air, he knifes through that air, right? His spine is perfectly angled each time he does it. There is no cracking. He's just right down there. And then as soon as he's done, he breaks T.O.'s back, and then we're back to the start.
Throws him in a pit.
He needs clients.
He doesn't have a shred of intimidation. He's staring down the Hall of Famer. You know, he's not intimidated at all. He's got the confidence. He's got the belief. I don't know. I don't know who I pick at this point. The last race threw me all crazy. I don't know what to think.
I feel good.
He feels good. He feels good.
All right. I love it.
You got 30 seconds to tell T.O. straight up. And we're going to post this on social media, obviously. Just tell T.O. straight up why you're going to win this.
T.O., I just want to let you know I'm gonna win this. I just gotta throw that out there, and I gotta let you know why. I'm coming at you with everything I got. I think I got this track background. I've been running. I've been training. I know you've been running and training. You know, I got an Olympic coach out here training me each and every day. So I don't know how you feeling about this, but this race is about to end up a little different than how you think. It's gonna be fun. I know you're gonna give it all you got, but it's gonna end up a lot different than what you think.
I like it.
Strong.
I like it.
Oh, man, this is must-see TV right here, man.
Yes.
I can't wait. This is going to be awesome.
Now, what happened to Brandon Marshall? Because originally he was supposed to be in this race as well, right?
Yeah, and then like I wanted everybody. I wanted everybody.
Call Usain Bolt. What's that?
Was supposed to be in the race?
Yeah, he dropped out I think 2 weeks ago because we had originally planned this like a month ago, and so he dropped out like 2 weeks ago. And I ain't heard from him since. Like, he was supposed to come race. It was supposed to be me, him, and T.O. And I didn't even know if Darryl Virgil was even running at the time. And then all of a sudden he popped up, and I was like, okay, the more the merrier. Let's get it. let's do it.
I like it.
I have no
I
idea.
would love for it to be like a WWF and dudes just jog on the lane and be like, oh, snap, Devin Hester.
He's with a steel chair.
Slaps LaMarcus Carradine with his spikes. Yeah, that would be cool.
Carradine from the top rope. I didn't even know there were ropes.
This is, I mean, by the end here, T.O.'s going to basically race everybody in the FCF. Just throw Joe Grogan out there, throw Epa out there. I don't know. I mean,
Well, no, this is what happens. He goes until he loses.
Oh,
so if LaMarcus can beat him, you know, I think that's the end of his challenging people to the race, you know?
Wait, the key though is challenging people. We did see Harden race a horse.
I was going to
say, you know, I feel like, you know, that we're just getting started. That's some Super Saiyan shit right there.
Yeah, so
you know?
LaMarcus, do you think you could beat a horse over a certain distance? Or like, are we talking ostriches, donkeys, maybe a mule?
Oh, I would smoke a donkey.
Pony? You ever seen a pony run? It's just like this. Like
Giraffe?
Giraffe. Lanky.
Hey,
They
all
got
they gotta do is throw their
sneaky
head over
speed.
the line. They don't want. That's all they gotta do.
Makes sense.
That's incredible.
I'm putting my money on LaMarcus Carradine.
Yeah, I was undecided before this interview, but that stone cold confidence is like it's intoxicating.
I love it.
Man, whatever, man. I'm 48. I'm going with Uncle Turl.
He's going age over beauty. I get it.
I'm just saying, man. I love you. You know, you one of my you know you my guy. So, but
Amazing.
With the OGs, man.
So good.
Man, listen.
Well,
I've always wanted to ask you how did you get into chiropractor? Like, how did you become that? That's before you leave out. I wanted to know. Like, I know we talked about it, but like, tell the audience like how you got into chiropractor.
Well, okay, so it first started like my junior year of college. Like, I didn't even know what I necessarily wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do because I originally wanted to go to medical school. And so I was like, okay, Marcus, you got to start preparing for this. You got to start doing everything right. And then I end up thinking in the back of my head, I went and shadowed. And I was like, okay, that ain't necessarily what I want to do. Then I kind of switched to PT. And then I went and shadowed and was like, okay, that ain't really what I want to do. And then I started getting kind of lost. I didn't know what I really wanted to do because I've never heard, at this point in time, I've never heard of a chiropractor. Like, I've never heard of one. So, I ended up getting hurt my junior year of college. I went to the athletic trainer, and they was like, okay, Marcus, you should be better in like 3 weeks. I didn't get better. So I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure out, and I'm thinking my junior year is over because I just had a crazy sophomore year, like played extremely well. So I'm like, okay, all right, Marcus, you're trying to get back on the field. And in Division III, you don't have a red shirt after you get past like 3 games. Yeah. And they was like, Marcus, we're gonna have to sit you out the rest of the year. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna play hurt. I'm gonna play while I'm injured. And so they was like, well, we can't do that. And I ended up starting to, kind of lose myself a little bit, if I'm being honest. And then she was just like, Marcus, I don't know what you need to do, but I heard this chiropractor was actually good. And I'm like, chiro what? And they was like, chiropractor. And I'm like, whatever it takes, I'm gonna go to him. Whatever it takes to get on the field, I'm going. So I end up agreeing, not even knowing what I agreed to. And then I looked online, and all I hear is, I'm watching all these videos.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm like, what did I get into? I'm scared. If I'm being honest, I'm terrified. But I'm like, okay, I already done committed, so I'm gonna go. I go in, and I see this older woman sitting beside me, and I'm shaking. And she grabs my arm. It's like, it's gonna be okay, son. And I look at her, and I'm just like, I hope so. I really hope so. And so I go to the back. He talks to me for a little bit, does x-rays and stuff like that. Then I go in, and I'm about to get adjusted. He puts me on my side. I'm not even knowing what's going on. Puts me on my side. He starts asking me about my day. Like, start acting normal. Start asking me about my day and stuff. I'm like, I'm doing good. Started talking. Then all of a sudden, he just drops on me. All I hear is everything. I felt like everything in my body exploded. I jumped off the table. It was like, oh, you done killed me. Like, I'm literally screaming. I'm like, you done killed me. Jumping up and down. And then he tells me, he's like, hey, calm down. Look what you're doing. And I'm like, I'm moving. I'm like, hold up. I can move. I'm starting to do all kind of stuff. I started dancing in there. So then,
that's good.
Like 2 weeks later, I go to him and I'm just like, I don't know what you did to me, but I've been running faster than I've ever ran in my life, even before I even got adjusted.
Like, here we go, Ray. This is why he's going to win the race.
That's what I said. Like, yeah.
And I'm just talking to him, and I'm just like, what did you do? And he starts explaining stuff to me, and it's going in one ear after the other because I honestly don't know, but I'm just like, okay. And then he was just like, what's your major? I told him it was sports medicine and exercise science. He was just like, you ever thought about going to chiro school? I said, I didn't before you adjusted me, but I do now.
Yeah.
And so
it's amazing.
He ended up, honestly, I came back that next year and started, 40 time got better, squat got better, everything got better. My performance on the field got better than my sophomore year. Everything was just going crazy. And I'm just like, I started thinking back and I'm like, where did this all change? And then I sat down and was like, okay, I want to do what this man did to me to everybody else I come in contact with.
Awesome.
I want to change their life because that's the reason, if I'm being honest, that's the reason why I ended up in the FCF. I went down to the FCF workout, ran a good 40, that was one of my fastest times I ever ran when I went down to the FCF workout. And
until
Saturday got adjusted by him.
Right.
Until Saturday.
And so
he said until Saturday.
Yeah. So I went down there, got adjusted, went to the workout, ran a 40, did good, did everything right. And I haven't moved like that. Like beforehand, I didn't move like that at all. Like how I'm moving now, not even close.
That's amazing.
And that changed everything about me. And I was like, I want to do that same thing to everybody else that comes in contact with me because I feel like everybody's an athlete.
I'm going to go to LaMarcus and be like, can you turn me into a professional athlete? That's not how it works, sir. You have to.
That's what I took away from the story.
Yeah, exactly. Because now he's turning people into superheroes, right?
Yo, before the games, there'd be two lines. There'd be a line of the guys that was taking the painkillers seriously, and then there'd be a line of guys getting adjusted right before the game because they would put. I remember they used to push your knees down to see if your hips were right because you breaking off a ball, like you breaking and your hips aren't right, you could pull a hamstring because you're not adjusted correctly. And I used to pull a lot of hamstrings, so I used to always had to make sure I had to get adjusted before the game. That's the line that I was always in all the time.
I love it.
Now, who adjusts you, LaMarcus? You have your own guy. I mean, like I always think about like hairstylists have their own like go-to person. Like who adjusts you? Is that like your secret weapon? Are you getting adjusted right before the race or what?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting adjusted right before the race in clinic by my boy Sam.
Okay. T.O. has no Sam.
No.
That's
T.O.
amazing.
definitely doesn't have any Sam.
I love it. Well, so good. We're going to be watching closely this race, LaMarcus. We're going to be rooting for you. It's going to be must-see TV for sure.
When is it? Can we reset that? It's Saturday.
Saturday.
What time?
Saturday at 1.
Let's go.
Saturday at 1.
And we're carrying it on our socials?
I believe so.
Let's go.
Cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. Good luck. Have a great race. Have a safe race. And we'll be watching it. It's so exciting. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thank y'all for having me.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Marcus.
Catch up with me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good luck.
All right. Marcus Carradine.
The legend.
That's exactly the same story of how I got into podcasting.
It's true.
I went to a podcast.
Yeah.
And it changed my life. And I was like, I got to do this for other people.
You're joking, but I could totally see it happening. Like somebody's got a podcast and they're like, you swing through once you're a guest, and it's intoxicating.
No, the sad truth, though, Patrick, is that I started podcasting when there weren't any other podcasts.
Jeff was the first podcast.
I was like 2006. There was like 3 podcasts.
That's incredible. The number of careers you've probably launched, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's satisfying.
Sure.
I'm keeping a stepping stone. I'm an awesome stepping stone.
I'm currently keeping the lampshade business afloat. Guys, I sent Jim. Did I send you the pic? I'm telling you, I have more lampshades around. My mom just came in. She was like, "What? What are you doing? This is a lot of lampshades, guys."
None of the other rooms in the house have light right now.
I've taken all of the light. Yeah. And then my mom came in. I'm like starting to schwitz a little bit, starting to sweat, and she's like, "Can we turn on the AC?" It's not on. It's 83.
The other room, the rest of the family just eating in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you just reminded me. I got to take off the air conditioner things on the. Oh, thank you for reminding me that. No, we got tenants, so we got to, you have to change the heat to the air.
Oh yeah.
Forget about those things. Like,
gotcha, Ray.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Josh, are we gonna? Is it time for you to taste your beverage?
Do you want? It's starting to sweat a little bit. I think it's perfect.
Is it ready? Is it aged? Does it have a nice bouquet?
Probably. It's an 18 pack.
Does it smell like a fart as soon as you open it up?
Probably.
Guarantee it.
Probably. Let me tell you something. Iron City beer, not IC Light. IC Light, like I said, decent beer. Iron City beer, the people in Pittsburgh are like, I don't know how it stays in business. It's absolute trash. It's awful beer.
But there's like a market for like trash beer, right? Like I feel like I grew up and I didn't drink beer. I skipped that whole chapter. I grew up, I didn't drink. I went straight to the hard shit. Yeah. So I don't have that appreciation for it. I didn't go through years of drinking trash beer and and like
PBR.
Yeah. And I didn't know that. I had a woman who worked for me who was named Natalie, and we called her Natty, which became Natty Ice. Yeah. And I called her Natty Ice for 6 months before she told me that was like the rudest fucking thing you could possibly say. And I just legit didn't know. She's like, you walk around, you call me trash alcohol every day.
Yeah. It's literally trash alcohol.
It's
that was the freshman beer of choice at UC Santa Barbara.
Oh yeah, you iced the party. Okay, here we go.
I love UC Santa Barbara. We need to exchange some stories.
Okay,
got some.
I've been waiting months for this, guy.
Let's go. Let's go.
You open it up and it just goes.
Smells like bad beer.
Freddie Airmail in the chat. Show name. Did it smell like a fart?
This is terrible.
Is it bad? Does it taste like iced tea?
Did your mom walk in and say, "Should I open up a window?"
It just tastes like beer.
It tastes like beer?
It just tastes like beer.
Like sweet beer?
Sort of.
I'm so bummed out.
I'm so upset right now.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's just beer with sugar in it.
You went from this really nice, healthy Pittsburgh glow, you're in your warm, happy place, to pretty disappointed pretty fast. And I don't know how we just can continue this podcast without acknowledging Ray's impression of your mom was just like spot on. Very Debbie Macuga, just very like bam.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
The funny part is Josh is definitely finishing it.
Oh yeah, guarantee it. Oh yeah. He's going to spill a little in the carpet and then suck on the carpet, be like, let me clean this up, you know?
This is awful. I'm just going to have a hard time finishing this case that I bought.
So I got to tell you when I bought this. Okay. So it was at 9 a.m. this morning at like the local, our little like Market Express kind of place, right? It's like a mini grocery store, but it's got a little cafe in it. Anyway, so I buy it and I'm like, oh yes. I was like, I thought it was going to be sold out everywhere. And my dad's like, what is, so this woman's like, hey, just so you know, that ain't no like chugging beer, okay? Don't be chugging it, okay? What you need to be doing is like after you cut the grass, it tastes great. Maybe like out on a golf course, you want to try it. It ain't no chugging beer. Don't be glugging it. And I was like, what's that? My dad looks at me. He's like,
cut the grass.
Did you know her? I'm like, no, I didn't know her at all. But I got to tell you, this might taste a little bit better after you've mowed the lawn. I don't know.
Everything tastes better after you mow the lawn. Woody and the Duck in the chat says, I got so drunk on the ice or got so extremely sugar high, I threw up everywhere. We were playing drinking games. a lot of Natty Ice love in the chat. I feel like Trash Alcohol, also solid show name.
When everybody blacked out at the party, we called it, we iced the party because we didn't have anything else but Natty Ice. And Natty Ice really did taste a lot kind of like chewing on tar. It was like the beer tasted like road cement a little bit. Like, you know, when you get dust in your mouth when you're vacuuming?
Yes.
That's Natty Ice.
Really selling
smooth. It goes down smooth. I don't want to overlook the fact that this was happening during our phenomenal interview with LaMarcus Carradine. Woody the Duck had a all-timer comment talking about Dees racing a giraffe. Woody the Duck says, Dees racing a giraffe is just two giraffes racing.
I feel so seen. Thank you, Woody. Thank you, Woody.
Which one are you rooting for? Are they different?
Squinting really hard.
You know, Dees always talks about going on these runs, right? He I got to go on a run. This is my thing. I'm going on a run. This is my workout.
Oh
whatever.
my gosh.
I've never seen him run before. So now all I can see is Dees is running in normal speed, but because he's so long, it looks like slow motion.
It does. Dude, I've seen him do it, and every time he'll put his headphones on and he'll get the breath.
Ray.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought it was a bit.
Ray.
I was sure he was.
And so you would be running on
Got it.
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant. It was very good, right?
That was for you, Patrick. That was for you, Patrick.
Yeah. That was for you. So wait, Dees, do you have a very long stride, or are you kind of like a power walker?
Oh no, I've got the long thing going on. It's I'm just loping along. It's not no part of it's pretty or like I never said it was pretty, but it keeps me sane. It's that or drink too much, and some nights I do both.
We would be in some hospital or Airbnb, and we'd all be just brainstorming about FC, and then he'll just like, all right, so cool. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do a little run. All right.
Again, your impressions today are just
spot on.
Incredible.
You know, I just did like 8 miles. You know, I eat this whole bowl of blueberries.
This is very true. It'd be like 11:30 at night. We start winding down, and I'd be like leaving. Ray's like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
The three of us got like a pizza and, and beer and that trash beer that you got, PBRs and
I mean, my favorite thing was when Dees would order like grilled chicken breast and broccoli at midnight at the bucket shop.
Yep.
When the kitchen was closing, and Lala would come to me, she's like, I have to convince the kitchen to make that. You have to tell them that. And I was like, I'm not telling them anything. It's like, I can't be responsible for this. I have a reputation at this point.
Yeah.
And it has to be held on. Just like the reputation of
hamburgers, every roll. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
every order is French fries and hamburgers, French fries and hamburgers, French fries and turkey sandwich.
Oh, can you talk to me a little bit about the miso salmon?
It's the most LA shit.
We have salmon. We have salmon on the menu? No, we don't.
Hey, vodkas and soda. Yeah. You guys have soda water?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over at Lentini's table, it's like bottomless fries and your finest wine.
Finest wine. Yeah.
At a Marriott
that pairs with these French fries.
With these friends. They're duck fatty. I don't
something with a little bit of oak, but a lot of tannin. Maybe something that hits me here, not so much here, but like about here, if you don't mind. We went to a place called Twin Peaks in Orlando, Florida, which if you've never been to a Twin Peaks.
Not knowing what it is, by the way, we didn't know what it was.
I just thought it was like a mountain lodge, like, it was like one of those theme bars about mountains. Well, it is, but the Twin Peaks is about the boobs on the waitresses. Like, that's the thing. It's like Hooters, but without as much punch you in the face boob. Like, Hooters is like, these are called Hooters. Twin Peaks is like, hey, do you like mountains with boobs? And we're like, yeah, it turns out we do. And so Lentini, the waitress, comes over and he's like, what would you say your best red wine on the menu is? She's like, we got one.
With that same voice, too. She's like, yeah.
We got one. Wait, the waitresses can smoke cigarettes here? This is awesome.
A couple great show names in the chat. They continue. We've got Ruthless Cutie in the chat. Show name. Some nights I do both. Freddie Airmail. Beats by Dees.
There you go. I like that.
Giraffe racing.
Yeah, lots of Durant.
I will say, the lower I get on this can, the more iced tea there is in here. I think the sugar sank to the bottom.
Oh, you got to shake it first.
I got to really swill it.
Like orange juice.
Get the pulp out, Jeff. Get the pulp out. It is. I think that, like, you know, if it's a warm day and you're out exercising, this is probably the beer for you. This is it's got a little bit.
The idea of drinking after exercise is like the literally induced vomit right now. That's so nasty. I like booze as much or more than all of you combined, but this idea of doing it immediately after exercise on a hot day is terrible.
That was always my favorite thing about the Michelob Ultra commerals. The first one, they'd be like racing, swimming, and then they'd be like, beat ya.
One of my old teammates, he's got this his social. All his social media is him lift. I mean, he lifts literally the house, 510 pounds, 550, 3 sets of 550.
Wow,
you know, that's his thing.
But, Josh,
but he pairs it exactly. He pairs it with a nice bourbon.
Oh wow!
In his garage, it is the dopest shot. I'll send it to you guys. And they'll take a shot, boom, and he gets it 1, 2, 3, 550 pounds. He's like, God damn, ouch, ooh. And then he takes a shot. He's like, ooh,
that's how I puke. That's a recipe for puking for me.
Yeah. That's like Marshawn Lynch talking about having to have a shot or two of Hennessy before every game.
Damn. Do you guys ever see that old Saturday Night Live fake commercial of the like sports the sports cookie dough?
Yeah, Gatorade cookie dough.
Gatorade cookie dough. They're like exercising. They're like pouring this goopy ass cookie dough in their mouth. Like, they're all sweaty. It's so funny.
It was right in like that early 90s when cookie dough was the craze. Like all of a sudden, Baskin and Robbins was like, hey, we're going to put cookie dough in ice cream. And everybody's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. And then every ice cream, everything was just cookie dough. And Gatorade was like, and then SNL did the Gatorade cookie. And like Will Ferrell has it.
Sport.
Yeah, cookie dough sport. Yeah, it was very good. Anyway,
all right. What's next? Should we do hoop name ideas?
Yeah, so I did get some hoops names from the website. These are actual submissions to go along with some of the ones we've heard already. I think our favorites thus far, as well as HoopTies, we've got Ray's favorite Block Nest Monsters. Okay.
Oh, somebody send me a logo. Damn it!
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's
what?
It's okay. It's good. It's cool. I told him it's good. It's good.
It's pretty good. Yeah. The Consequences logo, obviously fantastic because we saw that the video that we posted. Oh, Jeff Cannata posted in there.
That's me.
Oh, the Consequences. Oh, that was.
And so the Consequences was great. The banana with the hole in the condom. I also Hoopacabras was a favorite.
Strong.
Many strong. The ones we've got on the website so far, we're gonna do what we go through, right? Give me just thumbs up, thumbs downs.
Just and a little color. I want a little color on everyone.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll get on my Jeff Cannata voice. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the court, the Flying Lettuce.
Flying Lettuce.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like something I would order from the bucket shop in Atlanta, Georgia. Do you have any flying lettuce? We're all out, huh?
Is it organic flying lettuce?
It's cage-free? Cage-free flying lettuce?
Isn't there a sport that is it hockey that they throw lettuce?
No, they throw an octopus.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep.
The flying octopus.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't mind flying lettuce. I think that has a fun logo, but it's a lot of words.
Okay.
I
Close
don't
your
like the
eyes.
lettuce because there's no real calories. It's just a waste, you know.
True. A lot of bites.
Yeah.
The leafy greens. What about that? The leafy greens.
So close your eyes. Pretend that you are just a baller. You are just like high school All-American. You are
every day anyway.
Yeah, I know. You're just everywhere you go. Like theme music walks in. You basically are doing crossover dribbles in the grocery store. And you get drafted to the leafy greens, the flying lettuce. How do you want to play for the flying lettuce?
I don't know.
You don't. You don't feel like your baller self. No. You can unclose your eyes. That was
Freddie Airmail saying that's roughage.
Nice.
Strong.
Roughage. Okay.
That's good.
Okay, next one. Here we go. The I Am Hymns. I Am Hymns. I think we could get sponsored by Hymns.
I was just going there. I was just
the erectile dysfunction people would be all over us.
Oh, crushing. I mean, we don't even have to call them. They just call us. And they're like, we would like to give you all of the money to name a basketball team.
If I had $1 for every time I was called by the ED guys, you know?
What would the logo be though? Would it be you? Would your logo?
No, it'd be a giraffe with hanging balls. Is that the giraffe with the old balls?
It's ball. I'm singular. How many times have I had to tell you that?
Right. Sorry. The singular giraffe testicle.
Just sad, lonely testicle.
I'm not a fan of I'm Him.
That's a funny name for a team. Sad, lonely testicle.
He's just running. I'm flying solo. We're playing ISO. Clear out. It's just the one guy.
Clear out. That's a good name for a racehorse too.
It is.
Sad, lonely testicle coming down the back. Coming down the stretch, it's sad, lonely testicle.
I'd put money on that guy.
Yeah, I would definitely put money on him.
Somebody needs to. You know?
I mean, he's sad and lonely.
I know.
The Lieutenant Generals. I don't think.
I think that's a contradiction.
Yeah. That's asking for a patter song. What's who are the Major General? What's that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
But a general is bigger than is higher than a lieutenant. I mean, that's like saying a player. Well, player coach.
Player coach.
Yeah.
Oh, the player coaches. How about the UFOs?
That's kind of fun.
I like that.
Kind of fun,
right?
Especially because UFO's been retired.
Yeah, because it's not a UFO anymore, right? It's like a what is it called?
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's
an aeronautical.
Yeah.
It's something that isn't a UFO.
Yeah,
we need a whole show. We need a whole show about aliens, just so we know. So
totally.
The UFOs, and they could be like
UAP.
They win the game, and they're like, "You've been probed."
That's strong.
They just show that scene in Independence Day when Randy, what's his name, flies in. He's like, "Hey boys, I'm back," and then the court explodes.
UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, is the new UFO. So I miss the old school stuff. I miss when Pluto was a goddamn planet.
Yeah.
Bring back UFO. Bring back Pluto's planethood.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. They keep taking away the stuff that we knew when we were kids.
I'm telling you, we changed dimensions.
I just read an article about this. That's like every fact has an expiration date.
Yep.
Like one of the big ones is dinosaurs. Like everything you think you knew about dinosaurs as a kid is wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Why?
They had feathers, they had beaks,
Have you seen that National Geographic, like that, like Planet Earth, which it feels like a dinosaur documentary where they like follow different groups of dinosaurs around, and it's like
prehistoric planet.
It is jaw dropping.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were asking something?
Well, Dees, you sent me this guy that started talking about stuff that like has changed, and we're in like a weird timeline.
I sent it to all three of you too because you would appreciate it. Like all of these facts that we knew when we were children just aren't the same. The one that killed me was the Queen song. We all know that We Are the Champions ends. We are the champions
of the world.
Of the world. We all know that.
Yeah.
And then he plays it and it's not that. How does that? It's a wild series of videos that I can post, you guys. It's crazy, but just some crazy examples of things that like the pizza rolls, Tostinos.
Yeah, Tostinos.
Yeah.
It's Totinos apparently.
I'm sorry, what?
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, what Jeff said that every facts are expiring.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Think about that.
That makes sense to me. Facts changing retroactively about what we knew is a different thing.
Yeah, the Mandela effect, right?
Yeah.
Freddie Ermo said it's not so much as the experts are refining their definitions, and that affects which entities continue to fit the new definitions.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, okay.
We just learn more stuff. But when you're growing up, you don't think that's how the world works. You're told the information, and that's the information.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's not how it is. And you realize, oh shit, I literally have a foundation of knowledge that is all inaccurate.
Useless. It's why our parents can't they're like, we're not racist. This is what they told us the name was.
Yeah.
Was it racist at the time?
Yeah.
And as they refine, it's like, well, we just spent 30 years saying that, thinking it wasn't offensive, right? And then it comes in, and listen, there are certain names that have always been offensive, and they knew that when they were saying it.
Sure.
But other names, even like that's what they told them to say in school.
Yeah.
Well, school was pretty racist.
That too, Jeff. Yes.
Yep.
Jeff just actually froze.
No,
he did.
I hear him. Sounds good. Freddie, your mail in the chat.
Doing a really good bit, you guys. Look at me. I've been ventriloquizing.
That's incredible. I don't how he does that. Woody the Duck in the chat. I distinctly remember the Queen one because as a kid I was singing it in the living room and was going to jump off the couch at End of the World, but it never came. What is going on?
What? Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know. Very frustrated by that.
Let's see. I'm going to add Jeff. Is he back? No.
Yeah, but I sent it to the three of you guys as like a sanity check because I was like, these guys will check me if I'm like the only one. But
yeah,
it's crazy.
Okay. Should we get some more?
Let's do it.
Names. Okay,
please.
The Mirage Marauders. I think that's too many M's.
Nah.
Yeah. How about Altitude Airball? That. I think the Altitude is actually a pretty good name.
The Altitude's pretty awesome.
I like
that. Yeah. And it's it doesn't end in an S. It's the Altitude.
The Altitude. Yeah.
Let's go.
Sick.
It's really
that one. That's like a top 5 for me.
Yeah, me too.
Velocity 44 asking how long till we can vote on names. It's coming soon. We're still taking submissions and logo submissions, so it'll be a minute, but we'll get there.
I think we're probably week and a half, 2 weeks out.
There you go.
I love the Altitude.
Me too. Now I'm going to be upset if it's not. It's like the culture. Like, how is the culture not one of the team names? It kills me.
Denver Nuggets should have been called.
Yeah.
Altitude? Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than the Nuggets.
Denver? Come on.
Yeah.
Nuggets is terrible.
Okay. Bench buddies?
Not strong.
Yeah.
No, but a funny sitcom about the league. Right?
Yeah.
2 guys that never get in. They're just hanging out. They call themselves, hey, we're the bench buddies. And they give each other knuckles and they tell stories and shit on the bench.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. There's someone theirs are bad. I'm going to flash back through those. How about this one I like? Granny shots.
Do you? Did you like that?
No, it's terrible. Yeah, but it's kind of funny.
Granny shots. As long as the logo is grannies taking shots.
Yes. And we have like grannies actually taking shots. It's like how they have the people dressed as pigs at the Redskins games or the Washington Commanders. Same thing, like the dog pound. We have grannies taking shots of booze.
These the cheerleaders could be the old group that comes out.
Oh yeah. Okay. Like sexy grannies. So have you ever been playing a video game or watching a show
and you just Google sexy grannies for no reason?
And safe search is on, Jeff. No, but have you ever been watching a show or playing a video game and your character will be like, what the hell? You say it out loud, and then the character on the show says it, and you're like, exactly, we're vibing. When Josh said, I really like that name, and I was like, you do? And Jeff said it out loud, you do? And I was, yes! What? It's incredible.
The quiet part loud.
Okay, the Jolly Roger Rebounders? Okay, well, now we're getting weird. Okay, how about this one? Hoopertino. It's like
Cupertino?
Hoopertino. It's like Cupertino, where Apple's from.
I know, but why do we want to reference Cupertino?
I don't know, but like,
all right. If Apple sponsors us, maybe
Hoopertino, like a
Cupertino. I mean, if it's a team based in Cupertino, maybe, but I don't understand why it would be for FCH.
Yeah, I don't get that either, but I don't know. Okay, that's all we got. I mean, there's some on here that they're never gonna go, and I don't like them.
I think the clear winner out of this bunch is Altitude.
Altitude.
Yeah. It's Altitude. Everything else. I actually am really interested. You don't need to spend a lot of time on them, Josh. I am curious to hear some of the bad ones.
Okay, here.
I mean, I want to see a cross section of.
Okay.
I want it to be emblematic of what we're seeing. I want to understand what's out there.
Dial-a-hoop. Okay.
Dial-a-hoop.
Yeah, dial-a-hoop.
That's not awful.
It's not great.
Dial-a-hoop?
It's not.
Jeff, stop being nice, okay? Go back to Twitter, Jeff. We need Twitter, Jeff. Make him angry. I want angry Twitter, Jeff. Okay? That's what I miss. I miss angry Twitter, Jeff.
Yeah, well, 45 gets reelected. He's coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay.
I know, I'm dreading it.
Okay, Jeff might like this one. You probably will too, Dees. Super Splash Bros.
I mean, that's basically that's Klay Thompson.
It's too derivative.
Steph,
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Flashback Nightmares. I think that's more like my dating history, like between 23 and 26. Not great. Okay. Let's see. Teamy McTeam face. I think Dees keeps submitting that. We're like, stop trying to make Teamy McTeam face.
Over and over. It was almost the name of the Screaming Eagles. You don't understand. It was within like 10 votes. I still think the swag would have been unbelievable. Do you know that the third one, we ended up being the Screaming Eagles. It was Teamy McTeam face, and then the third one was the Stormin' Mormons. And I, to this date, am devastated that we weren't the Stormin' Mormons, man. The swag would have been unbelievable. Dude.
Okay, here we go. We got two more. Hoop, there it is, which I like, but I think that's more of like a saying.
A league motto.
Yes, exactly. And we could get a tag team to come and do it. I mean, they did that.
Hoop let the dogs out.
Oh! Okay, Hoop let the dogs out. And then finally, Honey Badgers, which we can't, that's like just been done, but.
It's the name of my fantasy team, and you know why? Because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, it's true, and it's my defense. If I lose, I was like, well, of course I lost. I don't give a shit about your stupid league. And if I win, you should be very embarrassed because I don't give a shit. You got destroyed by somebody who doesn't care.
It's
always works.
Always the mind game. Always the mind games.
He's just sending random giraffe gifts to people. Why does he keep sending us giraffe gifts? We're like,
I don't know.
It's 3 a.m. and I just keep getting this giraffe running. Like, what is that? Is that Dees or a giraffe?
It's a picture of me, Josh. That's what he said.
Me.
It was me.
It's just a giraffe covered in sunblock, really nervous with big Nikes on and a Google Watch. Just like, what did he say? What's that? What? Oh, I'm paying attention to you. Hold on. No, I got it. Oh, yeah. No worries.
All right. Well, there you go. That's our current batch. You can vote. The vote's open, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
FCHoops.io.
FCHoops.io.
You can't vote, Jeff. You can submit, is what.
Yeah. The voting hasn't started, but the submitting has started.
And I do have some Discord questions that we didn't get to last week, and we do. Have
they're so good too.
Yeah, they're good. There are a few in here that are solid. Ray has had enough. He's out.
Yeah,
I get it.
He's just
get it.
So sick of us.
Okay. Here we go. This one's from Woody the Duck. It's 40 degrees when you leave the house. It's going to be a high of 80. You'll be outside all day. What clothes are you putting on that morning?
Well, Josh, layers are for players.
Okay. Wow. That is a name of a show. Jim, I don't care if anybody, that's the name of a show. Put it in.
Layers are for players. You start with a t-shirt, and then you go light hoodie. So zip down, very thin hoodie over that. Then more outerwear, right? So I can just start peeling. During the show, it was cold in here a minute ago. I was wearing a sweatshirt. Not now. Layers are for players, boys.
Layers are for players. Here's what I go. I start with if it's 40 and it's going to be 80, I might wear a pair of shorts with a t-shirt and a thin jacket, because if it's going to warm up to that, I know that I want to wear shorts and a t-shirt, but at that beginning, my legs get colder way longer. Like, it takes way longer for my legs to get cold than my upper body.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to wear that light, and then I can take that light jacket, put it around my waist, and look like a dad on vacation.
Does your t-shirt have a tuxedo print on it?
It should, and as somebody, I think it should.
I think so too.
Because I'm always
that tuxedo, the jacket around the waist and shorts would just be like,
yes.
Yeah.
So Josh, if you watch the weather, you take the jacket and you play it off of the shirt.
Yes.
See, I just be hitting him with that Seinfeld knowledge. That was Stan the caddy right there, bro.
Wow.
Ray is better than me at Seinfeld, and it's
undefeated. He's gonna remind you.
I'm gonna just keep Dak just every time I get a chance.
Just remind you for the rest forever.
Pop.
Punch in the face.
Jeff, what are you wearing?
I can't improve on your descriptions. You guys nailed it. We've talked about this before, Josh. You and I have a shared cultural history of sweat.
Yes.
We are sweaty Italian meatballs.
This is true.
And I would rather be cold in the morning and not sweat later.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Than be warm in the morning and be a putty mess of disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll wear the shorts. I'll suffer but if it's gonna be 80 and it's 40 now, it's not gonna be 40 for long.
No.
You know?
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Next Discord question.
What are we talking about?
We had a question about.
I just went to the bathroom, man. Like I came back there talking about ball boys. What?
No, and that's why I have to get my testicles laminated.
Like,
Welcome back to the show, Ray.
Finally, Jeff. Welcome to the club. It's the best.
I don't even
Okay.
want to know. I don't even want to know. But go ahead.
Star Wars related question. Assign a Star Wars character or alien race to the 8 FCF teams.
Ooh.
This comes from Nerd E. He gave us a bunch of them, but if I read all of them, we're gonna end the show is gonna be over. So,
ooh, that's good.
That is very good. I mean, the Zappers is gonna be, like Palpatine.
Has to be. Yeah.
That right. He said rightly so. I think the apes is Chewbacca.
I was just going there.
Very good.
Okay.
Good.
So
I think Aoki is the guy with the fish eyes who's like, "It's a trap." That's Aoki.
it's Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, that's a trap. So, alien race.
That's good, man. Wow.
Kingpins is Darth Vader, right? No, is there a cat character in there? Is there
Not really.
Should have been stars of the rogues, of the Han Solos.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Knights of Degen, probably like one of the the storm
Jedi Council. Jedi Council.
Imperial Guard or Storm.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the beasts have got to be Darth Vader. That's the beast.
Ooh, like that.
Yeah.
I like
I'll be
that.
right back.
Oh, Josh is gone.
We have all left.
What do we have?
some
Yeah,
point.
who haven't we mentioned yet? We did the Beast, the Zappers.
Glacier Boys.
Oh yeah, Glacier. Oh, Wampa. A Wampa.
Wow.
That's the big snow monster. You know
That has Luke Skywalker, puts him in puts him in the ceiling.
Got to be a Wampa or a Tauntaun.
Yeah, they smell bad on the outside. Yeah, the Glacier Boys.
Do you know what?
I wanted cool.
You know
I
what
want
the
something.
temperature of the inside of a Tauntaun is, Patrick?
No, please tell me.
Lukewarm.
That's better than it has any right to be. That's very good. That's very good. I keep thinking about like the Glacier Boys being iced out. Like who would be the most ice out race or character in
like Queen Amidala?
Oh, that's true. She rolls
She's
deep.
got the bling, right?
Yeah.
All blinged out.
Did you guys answer which one is Jabba? Did Freddie Emerald? Did you guys answer that question?
Which one is?
We didn't do Jabba yet.
Yeah. Jabba would.
Maybe he's a bored ape.
Who finished last? I think we won a. Who had the worst record? Was it is that Aoki?
Aoki had the worst record. Yeah.
No. Aoki didn't have the worst record.
I want to call him the Greedos, right? Like the guy that Han shot the first one. Yep. And just never mind.
So, but who would be Darth Vader? Or the Zappers are Darth Vader?
Admiral Palpatine.
Zappers are pretty good as Darth Vader. I like that.
Yeah, but I like the lightning.
Could totally be Darth Vader.
They need to be Palpy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What about? We didn't do the Kingpins yet.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. Yeah.
As the Kingpins.
Yeah,
that dude just runs shit.
Okay. What did?
I'm playing the new Jedi Survivor right now, and it is
so good.
It is so good.
It's very good.
Are you far into it?
Yes, I'm almost done.
I'm
almost done. It gets better as it goes. Honestly, you get more and more stuff that you can do. It's really cool.
I mean, could you guys give me an average of, because I've been trying my best to turn on a video game.
Yeah.
How many? I'm seriously like how long do you guys play for you to be like, all right, I'm in? Because I mean, it's been so long. I mean, I'll do it Madden. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, I want to do other games, like especially Alien games. I'm like, man, I want.
Yeah.
I love Alien type of shit. So like, how many?
Dig Jedi Survivor, Ray? It's really good. If you like Star Wars stuff, right?
Yeah, I like Star Wars stuff. So like, I love outer space, anything alien, outer space. I love that shit. But I'm like, but how, like 2 hours, 3 hours? I'm like,
oh, you mean in an individual session, like when you're like, I'm gonna game now? Okay. My time I start, like, my rule is like I game after everything else is done. So I've exercised, everybody's asleep, so like I've got a weird. I chip away at things. So it's like I get a half hour into an hour a night, at the most. And every time I go north of that, it's at the expense of sleep in my day tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm a weird, and I never play during the day. So it's like I don't think I'm the right one to ask. But like if I can get to an hour, 90 minutes a night, ooh, it's great.
Ooh, 90 minutes. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah. That's similar to my experience. And there's different games. Some games I can play for really short periods of time, and other games you want to sit down and really get into. Just
narrative,
like story, and
get
into it.
Yep.
So you don't make it to a level and then like they go into the story. You don't skip that story. You.
Oh no, I'm a narrative gamer. Most of the time I'm playing for the story.
Yeah.
To hear the story.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm learning.
At
midnight. New Zelda tonight at midnight.
Yes, sir. Game of the generation.
100 plus hours in that game.
Oh my god!
I don't have a life for that game.
No,
it's too big.
I'm gonna get right. I'm skipping. I'm going right to Diablo. I think I'll come back to it.
That'll be
I'm looking for the doc.
The reason I'm asking is because I was reading an article about how they're going to start putting more AI into the actual video game. So the video games will have there's this one, I think Stanford they're working on that has 460 million different universes. And so you can go into that universe and there's so much going on because it's AI. Like this person that's talking to you is going off of what you're saying, based off of what's being written into the game, which is crazy. So I'm like, wait,
we're on the verge of that, man. We're on the verge of the games just spinning a tail for you without any human intervention. I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I hope it's a good thing, but I'm a little scared. Because it'll be like, hey, are you having fun, kid? How about you murder your parents? And then, I don't want that.
Do you think, but does it go to that? Do you think
I don't know. Every AI that they've let out into the wild so far has turned into a Nazi in 15 hours.
Absolute nightmare.
So I don't know. It's not good.
I saw New York just did the dog, the robot dog with the AI. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
I was frantically looking through the doc, and I was like, I don't know. It's Josh controls a wedding. I have no clue what's coming next. I was like, it's nothing that I could even pick up the ball and run with. I was about to read the next question. I'm like, well, let's get into Discord. Well, shit.
Miss Macuga can't. Should I restart the internet?
Too many lamps. We blew the breaker out.
Power grid, Jeff. I blew the power grid.
The house. So many lamps. We've never had this many lamps on in the house.
Tell your mama I love her. So
I will. She's the best. My dad, we have a wedding this weekend. That's what Dees was talking about. I'm officiating a wedding this weekend. We were asking fans how you would control a wedding kind of a thing. And so I come in and my dad's like, hey, I just ordered a tuxedo shirt. I need you to tell me before your mom freaks out if you think it doesn't fit. And my dad somehow ordered a tuxedo shirt for a 400-pound man. He's like, what if I just tucked it in the back a little bit and I just shove it down the back? I was like, what, into your butthole? What? Where are you putting this shirt? And he's like, yeah, I think it's too big. And I was like, don't show mom. And my mom comes in at that second and she's like, is that the shirt you ordered? Is that the shirt I told you weeks ago to get a shirt? She flipped out, dude. It was so funny. So we asked fans what they would do to fan control a wedding. Okay. Freddie Airmail, give fans a Mad Lib style template for writing the vowels. That's
vows. Yeah. Yeah.
Did I say vowels?
You said
You
vowels.
sure did. And I was like,
Funnier
it's
if you say vowels. It's funnier if it's like,
Edit.
hey, you. It's like the I oat opals and bononos. You know, it's a what vowel are we gonna use next? Sorry, go ahead.
Now this is fun. This is from Night J. Wright. Have the fans of the bride and groom vote on their yes or no response to do you take this person to be your lawfully wedded spouse?
Incredible.
I don't think he's right for her. I would say no.
I would say no.
Yeah. This is like if we fan controlled Love is Blind. I think that's what they're getting at here. Okay.
That's good.
Of course, this is from Nerdy. Of course, fans voted songs for the party. Fan voted bridesmaids dresses. Okay.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Strong. Fan voted cake flavor. Fan voted venue. All solid from Nerd E. Really good.
Expect nothing more from the nothing other than from the MVF.
Fan controlled bachelor present.
Oh, that's
Like-
good.
A groomsman present.
Yeah.
Groomsman present. Oh,
what
yeah,
you
that's
give
pretty
them.
good. Yeah.
What about
It's always like a flask or like a monogram, something.
I have so many
That's what I'm
flasks.
saying. It should be like a helicopter or
I have
like a
Yeah,
like a scooter. You know
what
what
kind
I'm
of party are you going to?
saying? Everybody got skateboards.
Imagine I'd have like 7 helicopters out here. I'm like, okay, another one.
how many
Freddie Airmail?
groomsmen do you have? Well, I can only afford one helicopter, so.
Oh shit.
What about fan controlled route to the altar?
Oh,
So they got routes, like we do in the FCF, but
Yeah.
it's like the bride and her dad are like, they're they're cutting right and then
yeah,
they're
cutting right.
cutting left, and then everybody has to stand up and watch them go, and they're like, oh, they're veering real far. That's kind of fun, right?
Yes.
Here's the one I know that the women
Yes,
would
Jeff.
love. Fan control the cake.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, fan control the cake. Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah. I think fan control
Well,
the
so-
menu for sure.
And and I want to be clear, like it should be guest controlled, like fan control.
No,
like,
no.
random.
People who aren't there. People who aren't showing up at
No,
all.
they don't show up. Yeah,
People
yeah.
who don't even know who
They
these
don't know the
people
fuck.
are.
yeah. No way.
Unbelievable. The musical selections would be incredible.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. So many Cotton Eye Joes.
Yeah, fan
Oh,
control
man.
wedding
Oh,
singer. It has
dude,
to be a wedding singer too. It
dude,
can't be nobody else.
It's
We used to play.
it's Gangnam Style 6 times in a row.
Oh no, dude! We used to do it jukeboxes in LA. We would choose wherever you. My heart will go on.
Oh, yeah.
6 times in a row.
Yeah.
People get really upset, and then I would do another. I do a Radiohead there, and people are like, "Okay, finally, we're back to normal." And then do another 6. My heart will go on. This is the best. And then just watching people do it is the best. It was
It's
just
that
watching
John
people's
Mulaney
reaction.
joke where they did "What's Up, Pussycat" at that diner, and that dad
Yeah.
freaked out. Have you ever heard that joke?
Yeah,
it's
maybe
very
that's
funny.
where we got it. Oh yeah, it's just the best.
My friend
Have
used to
any of you
do.
ever been? I was gonna say, have any of you ever been to a black wedding?
No, but I want to.
Oh, I'm now.
I've worked a couple of them.
Just so you know, if you ever get invited to a black wedding, learn the electric side. Just
Yes.
Google it, YouTube
Oh, I know
it.
the electric side.
Oh my
Electric
fun.
side. It's gonna come up, and that's
Yeah.
when you come in and you get in all the pictures.
Oh, it's the best. If you're a white dude who can do the electric slide
They
at a
love it.
black event, you are
rap.
a fucking superstar. They're
It's a
like,
rap. It's a rap.
oh, look at you.
Yep.
Yeah.
The women will love you there. They will
Yeah.
be like, okay, I see you, white boy. All right. Hey."
That's right.
Scourge of Streams chimes in real aggressively. I've been to a black wedding.
You know, yeah.
Most of my best weddings are black. I mean,
Wait, what? Okay, we have
forgot what I was gonna
one
say.
more guest before we end.
Yes.
We end the show, and we've saved our best guest for last. Jeff.
wow.
Jeff. You got a lot of teeth.
Jeef.
Yeah.
I think
like
my
to save
my
the
Iron
best.
City Ice
Two
is kicking in there.
2 E's, 1 F.
There you go.
Yep.
Jeef.
This man, we met during season 2.0 of Fan Control Football. He is Terrell Owens' trainer. He's the man that kept a 48-year-old on the track running a 4.440, 4.540, whatever
Monster.
the case may be. He's a professional football player himself, but when he was playing professional football, he had long dreadlocks, and I didn't recognize him on his Instagram story. I was like, why is he posting a picture of the guy from Planet Earth? like, or Battlefield Earth. I was like, what is this guy doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, direct from Miami, Florida, it's Wyatt Griffith.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
Living the dream. Talk to us about why we're running a second race. Didn't we already prove that T.O.'s the fastest man alive?
We did prove it.
Gotta prove it again.
We got to prove it again. I think a lot of this is honestly stemming from the Brandon Marshall shit, as you guys know about. And so this thing has just been going on for so long. And now we have people chirping in from the FCF family who want to, like, get involved with the race. And they want to see if T.O. is really like that or if this is a bunch of video edits. And it's like, okay, like, you guys are about to find out. Just last week we were training. And I had, you guys have seen my cameraman go out there. And I was like, T, I know you've been racing against these guys. The most amount of competition you've had lately has been against the cameraman. I was like, so it's time for me to get on the track and run with you and give you a little bit of this pace. Now, dude, I ran a 4.4. T.O. is literally right here with me, and just like he continues to pull and pull and pull. I'm like, you're a fucking freak of nature, bro. There's nothing like you're a freak of nature. You look at him, you're just like, dude, you're a specimen. You're fucking Amazon.
The prototype.
The prototype. So, have you seen LaMarcus Carradine run? Have you seen Daryl Verges run? Obviously, there's no like obstacles for Daryl Verges to explode through to hold him. So, like, this could be this could be something that.
I've never seen these two athletes run. I've heard a lot of things about them. I don't know too much about them from the standpoint of where their speed's at. I've heard that they're pretty quick, but I don't think they're quicker than T.O. So we'll find out. We'll see how they do. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would be willing to bet my paycheck that T.O. is going to win this race.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, talk to us a little bit about where are they racing? Where, like, what's the venue? What's it going to look like?
So we're going to do it in Lauderdale. We're going to do it down in Miami again.
All right.
Thick.
We're going to, it's going to be hot as fuck too. So, but I mean, we have no idea how many races we're going to run. Well, last time we had set it up, it was supposed to be, like one and done.
Yeah.
And then they ended up running like 440s back to back. And T.O. won all four. So it's like, here we go. So I don't know how many they're going to do.
Do you think when T.O. started working with you, he was slower and now he's faster? Can you take credit for some of the prototype's speed?
I will take credit for maintaining longevity. I will never take credit for an athlete. And where T.O. was a Hall of Famer before he met me, he'll be a Hall of Famer after he's known me, So I will never take credit for people like that. I will take credit in continuing their longevity, though, and creating and helping their fundamentals when it comes to front side mechanics and their kinetic link. But
see, and Griff is I can't say how right he is by saying what he just said, because as an athlete, you're going to run and you have your own athletic ability, and you're going to do everything the same way that already worked for you. But you don't get coached up, so you don't know what you're not good at. You don't know what you're not doing right. And then when you have somebody putting that eye on there, and then you're able to stay and sustain that at fucking 49, bro. Like, there is no way. There's not enough money to get me to run that many 40s. My hamstring will be blown over the first one. People don't realize, like, at that, like, if you put the equation of his age, the time that he's running, the what he's doing to his body, it's incredible, man. It is
incredible, and he takes such tremendous care of his body. Of all the athletes I've trained throughout my career, T.O. is one of the most fundamentally sound in every facet of his. Like, it's a legitimate lifestyle. Like, we'll go out and eat, and I can't tell you how many nice steakhouses we've gone to that are known for steak, and he'd be like, "Let me get the salmon." I'm like, what, dude?
Yeah, sounds very Dees like.
So
that's very decent.
So, can you elaborate a little bit on that? I'm so curious. What's his daily, weekly routine like? How many hours does he spend working on his body?
All right. So, I mean, there's no doubt about it. There is definitely divine intervention when he always says that. He's like, dude, I just look like this. You know what I mean? Like, he is just.
I say the same thing to myself every day.
It must be.
It's a different. I look like this, but I look like this.
It's weird. It's weird, man. He just I don't know how to explain it other than it's just a lifestyle, man. He eats healthy, he trains regularly. He's a natural competitor, so he'll do whatever he needs to do to stay in the competitive state all the time. He's ready to go at any moment, you know? And, I mean, you guys have seen it in person. You've seen how he competes. I don't think anybody anticipated him coming into the FCF and doing what he did. I also don't think people expected him. And I don't think enough light kind of got shed on it, but of how good of a team player he actually is.
I say that all the time, Griff, man. People don't realize that the impact that T.O. had on our players, man. Like the way, like if you think about like all the people, like even James Harden still talks about Lamar, like he connected, and that's the hardest thing to do, man. You coming from like getting flown in to be you're a Hall of Fame yellow jacket and all that, and you're sitting here being that same person with these same guys. I didn't really talk to T.O. until like the last couple of games, and we got caught up at the bar, and we talked for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
and that dude was so at 9-10 after a game. It was 10 o'clock after a game, and he was still so like his eyes was like he was like ready to like what's up. And I was like, man, his energy is just crazy. It's crazy.
He is. He's a good dude, man. He's one of the most genuine people I know, and he stays true to his circle, and he never gets outside of who he is as a person. I think that's super commendable, and I think that the FCF did a tremendous job by letting him come in and helping grow the brand, and then kind of just shedding light on who T.O. is. Because like I said, man, he got painted in such a bad way with the media. And I'm glad that, these athletes that were around him got to experience who he actually is.
Yeah.
Do you think I could beat T.O. with a 10-yard head start running, but he's running backwards?
No, absolutely not.
That's what I thought.
No. That's what made it to me is like, he doesn't have anything else to prove. He is one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game, Hall of Famer. Like he can slow down. He can just take her easy for a few years, you know?
That's the difference between us and him, Jeff.
I guess.
It's funny you say that. We had an interview type thing that we did with a couple of my content people, and it went viral. The video went viral on my page because I asked T.O. that. I said, listen, bro, I know why. Right, but the people want to know why, man. Like, you have nothing left to prove. You have not only is T.O. I'll give some statistics here. Not only is T.O. one of the athletes and receivers in the NFL who revolutionized the position. Like, people are like, oh, I want to play like T.O. Not only is he one of those guys, he still has records in the NFL that are not beaten. He is the only guy who has been inducted into the Hall of Fame and never formally retired from the NFL. He is just built different. So when I said, hey, man, what's the deal? You don't need to do this anymore. You got nothing left to prove to anybody. And his response was so simple and it was blissful. He's like, why not? If I can, why wouldn't I? And I'm like, all right, I don't know how to combat that. Like, why not? So, I mean, that's why, man. He is a natural competitor. He will compete until he no longer can compete. And that's just who he is. That's part of his fundamentals, man. His character. He's just a competitor.
Just built different.
Do we think that he loses on Saturday?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I really don't, man. And the thing is, if you look at me, he's deceptively fast. He doesn't look fast because he's so long, and his stride frequency is just this like boom, 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 front side fast twitch. But he just naturally picks up speed.
Now, I think we have talked a lot about LaMarcus and T.O., but we ain't said a lot about Daryl, man. Like Daryl, the people forget Daryl ran like a low 4.4.
He played in the NFL, didn't he?
He played in the NFL, man. Explosive as hell. We've seen him lift, and he has that same explosive. We've seen him run. One play could be, in the FCF be 30 yards easily. We've seen him break those. So
I
think, and I see all of Daryl's videos. So I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna be it's not gonna be an easy run. Real talk.
He looks. Like he sound. Like I said, I haven't seen him run. He sounds like somebody who's obviously got some talent. There's no doubt. You don't make it to the NFL if you don't have talent,
Right.
And but like I was able to see Andrew Jamil and James Harden the day before the race last time, so I was able to evaluate their front side mechanics and see what their get off was like. And I was like, T.O. he gets out of that.
Why didn't you tell me? I look like an idiot.
I know. Everybody was betting on the over and under. I'm like, you guys are so dumb. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
I'm going with the track start all day long.
Jeff, the poll is up for the show names.
That's right. That's right. So get your votes in now. You only have a few more, maybe another minute or so. The show names are Nerd Background Guys, Stone Cold Confidence, Giraffe racing. Does it smell like a fart? And layers are for players. Current leader right now by a wide margin, 67% is giraffe racing.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. That's Dees to a T. When we went to the bucket shop, what did T.O. order at the bucket shop?
Oh my God, man! What are you talking about? Like his drink order or food?
No,
I've been
food.
Oh, probably salmon, dude. That's all he eats is fish. I remember we went out one night after it was like 2:00 in the morning, bro. And this place kept this restaurant open for us, right? So we go in there to get food, and we order drinks and stuff. And I only drink scotch. That's the only thing I like drinking. Like, give me some scotch on the rocks. Like, let me get a good 16 or 21 on the rocks. And I'm looking over at T.O. I'm like, what are you getting, bro? He's like, I think I'm going to get this, mango Moscow Mule. I was like, what? But yeah, man. He's funny like that. He's funny like that.
All right. So if let's just say they do best of 3. Does T.O. even have a chance? Like in the third race, is there a chance that he could lose? Was he get stronger?
Of course.
Does he get stronger as it goes on? Ray, okay.
It's weird,
Ray,
man.
I'm trying to add a little friggin' tension to this.
He's like Samson, bro. He's like Samson, except he doesn't have the hair, man. He naturally just built. He doesn't lose wind. He catches wind. Like, we did broken 100s. Anybody who's track knows what broken 400s and 200s and broken 100s are. And we had to go do those, one day. And typically, that gasses you out. Like, that fucking tires you out. T.O. is just – his second win is so quick. So no, man. I will not. Yeah, I'm not gonna flare away from my boy T. He's gonna take the cake if they were to go.
Put it like this, man. Like, everybody just don't put everything on the first one, because if it's me, that's the quarter. That's the get in. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
You know how you got to run. In track, you got to run 2-3 times that day.
Absolutely.
So it's like, all right, let me get this first one out. See where everybody at.
Okay.
And
absolutely.
Then, the whole time I'm listening for that gun.
See, and that's like the thing, dude. Track sprinters, we all know there is nothing more thrilling or more like heart pumping than waiting for that gun to go off.
Gun. You trying to get that timing in your head.
I'm telling you. And whoever gets the jump is gonna win.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's what I'm thinking of the third. I ain't thinking of the first one.
Yeah.
The first one, everybody just gonna run. All right, cool. Second one, they're gonna kind of feel it. That third one, I already got the timing in my head of the gun. So I'm ready.
That's true of sprinting and living in Chicago. You're always listening for the gun. And the person who gets the jump is going to win.
Ray,
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Not too different down here.
Well, thanks for coming on, man.
It's
good
man.
to see you.
Awesome.
Can't wait to see this race this weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Can't wait.
Yeah, no. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me come on here and talk with you guys. You guys are so good looking.
We get that a lot.
Yeah, this guy with the glasses and the man.
And he's ripped.
He's ripped.
Come on.
What a nice thing to say. Compliments will get you everywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Including the lead of giraffe races.
We got just a few seconds left on the poll. So get your last minute votes in. But it looks like giraffe racing with 70%. Might just take it. Ooh, whoa, somebody else is ripped.
Whoa, show me that gun again.
that tiny little pistol.
Let me check it out.
Boom. Let's go.
There it is.
You know what's really depressing is up in my room, my parents, they'll have pictures of me when I swam in high school and when I was in good shape, and you see abs, and I'm like, oh
I miss you.
Yeah. Damn it. And then I go and chug 6 of these bad boys, because what's more enticing than beer? Adding sugar to it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Now that you've completed that beverage,
that's a good beer.
How you feeling?
Has your opinion changed of it?
He's all, no, Jeff, this is my third, actually. I've just been cracking them under the table.
These will sit in my parents' fridge in the basement until the next time I'm home. I might take a few more out. These were... listen, I've been disappointed in my life before, but the hype behind this and how excited I was for this is burning my soul, Jeffrey. This really hurts every being.
Oh my
God. I've been disappointed in my life before.
There's a great scene in one of my favorite shows that's on right now is called Dave.
Big fan.
There's a great the episode that was just on. By the way, Draft Racing did win.
Yes.
But there's a great episode that just happened this week where one of the characters meets up with like her old flame from high school.
Yeah.
And they rekindle a relationship. Yeah. And he's like, hey, I got you your high school drink. I got you a Midori sour. And she's like, she goes, I'm not going to drink this. I'm an adult now. I don't. It's so funny.
Yeah. I remember.
Oh, that show's so good.
It's really good. When we were shooting Eating History, Old Smokey, my co-host, like, I'm not much of a drinker. I'll have a Long Island iced tea. And I was like, wait, what?
It's a lot of booze.
That's all of the booze. Like, yeah, but they mix it with all the sugar. You can't even tell. And he has a crutch because he's got like basically has one leg and he walks with this crutch all the time. And he'd have like one Long Island. He's like, hey, you got to see if they got a wheelchair back there. I was like, at a bar? No, they don't have a wheelchair. I'm sorry, dude. It's not a wheelchair back there.
If there is a bar that has a wheelchair at the ready,
yes,
that's a fucking great bar.
Yeah.
And the wheelchair.
Pros.
All right. Well, we're going to be called Giraffe Racing next week because we are fan controlled and you have demanded it. Thank you, fans, for being here. Thank you for voting. Thank you for participating. Thank you for listening to us. Get ready. That Saturday race. Terrell Owens back defending his title as the fastest man in FCF.
Can't wait.
It's going to be something, and it's going to be on all the FCF socials. Yeah, Josh, is that right?
It will be across them. I believe we have somebody down there in Miami that's going to be capturing like they did the last time. T.O. just continues to defy logic and time, and
gives us something to
relax, head down, eyes closed, deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Pow! Head down, drive. Come on, boom.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Now, were you talking? What were you talking about there? That's
talking about you getting through that case of beers.
Yeah, head down.
Got it. Oh man, wow. I love doing these Thursdays with you guys. I love you all.
Yeah, same.
Best.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Check out all the different FC TV programming throughout the week. Almost every day of the week, there's brand new stuff for you to check out.
Yep.
And we appreciate you subscribing and liking all that content as well. We'll be back next time. Until then, power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Power to the fans.